What's going on, guys? My name's Mitch Robs, and today we're going over another Twine Endurance build. We're still covering Dan and Vision's Twine Endurance, and today we're going to be covering Pit Amp. So, what is Pit Amp and why is it hard? Pit Amp is over way off to the west, and it's in a giant hole. So how are we going to be doing this? We're going to be doing a recycling pace build with a cool drop trap mechanic that I'm going to explain to y'all, and a mini boss geyser loop. So, if you guys like this type of video, please leave a like on the video and consider subscribing to my channel. It makes me happy, and it makes everybody else happy. Let's try to hit 500 likes on this video. I've seen it before. You guys are crazy. As well as consider following me on Twitch at twitch.tv /Mitch_Robs. I'd really appreciate it. I also have a support a creator code. It's Mitch_Robs_. If you guys use that, you're really cool. And consider joining my Discord and Endurance Lounge. Endurance Lounge is a place where we host and leech endurances, and you have to host to be able to join an endurance, but it's a lot of fun. You guys should check it out. Okay, so let's get into Pit, right? Like I said, Pit's going to be a recycling with a drop trap stall. So what do I mean by recycling, right? We're going to be trying to push the husks with moving traps, so like wall launchers and floor launchers and stuff, so that we use the terrain so that they have to walk all the way back around and go through that again. Okay, we're also going to be doing something called a drop trap stall. You can orient a way, like drop traps into a way to where they push the husks the direction you want them to. So with like 5 drop traps, we're able to stall out 3 or 4 waves of an endurance, depending on your durability. And I mean, under this, there'll be some video clips of it, but it's crazy how effective it is. We're also going to be taking our mini bosses to a geyser that's right next to Pit. They're just going to be baited over there. They're going to try to hit a wall, but they can't. They're just going to hit the geyser and they're going to get shot back up. All right, so we're going to be doing that. So Pit, what are we going to be doing for structures wise, right? We're going to be using 52 traps. We're going to be using 11,580 metal, where 4 of those are going to be tier 2. So it's going to be 195 structures of metal. So 247 structures overall. That's actually relatively cheap to a lot of builds that I've seen. So I really highly recommend building this, if I'm being honest with y'all. But let's get on to the traps. So what are we going to be using? We're going to be using 3 different types of sound walls for this, which kind of sucks for your reperk, but it's going to be an all durability 2x reload speed sound wall with so there's going to be 4 of those. We're going to have 1 sound wall with all durability increased build health. We're going to have 5 blue wooden floor spikes with all dura, no investment into the physical. We're going to have 2 wall spikes with healing on the back. We're going to have 2 wall launchers with 3 impact 2x reload speed increased build health. We're going to have 6 wall launchers with 3 impact 2x reload speed 1 durability. We're going to have 7 tar pits with all durability. We're going to have 2 wall launchers with 2 impact, 2 reload, and 2 durability. We're going to have 1 wall launcher with 1 impact, 2 reload, 2 durability, and increased building health. We're going to have 1 sound wall with all durability, 1x reload speed. We're going to have 1 floor freeze trap. This is going to have all durability, 2x reload speed, and increased building health. We're going to have 1 wall launcher with all durability, 2x reload speed. We're going to have 5 anti-air traps. These are going to have 2 range, 2 reload, 1 durability, and heals builds the touched. We're going to have 4 floor launchers. These are going to be 2 impact, 2x reload speed, 2 durability. We're going to have 1 wall light with 4 impact, 1x reload speed, and effect duration. We're going to have 3 wall darts. These are going to be double crit damage, crit rating, damage, durability. And we're going to have 6 drop traps that are going to be power level 69, all durability, 2x reload speed. Simple enough. And let's get on to the build tutorial. So this is going to be a long video already, so we might as well update the other amps, like the little tiny changes that we've made to some of the amp designs. So these are going to be some of the updates. First, we're going to come all the way over to bridge, and of course I fail right there. But we're going to come all the way over to bridge, right? So what changes have we made on bridge? Simple, if you guys didn't watch Hill South, we added just 2 pillars right here to the amp design, solely for the purpose of I've seen a mini boss break this right here, and the whole bridge goes down if this breaks. So these pillars are important for just upkeeping the bridge in case that little wall breaks. As well, right here, we're going to place a wall here, and we're going to add our 1x reload speed wall light, if you guys have it. I'm just going to add a 2 reload speed one there because, frankly, I don't have it on me. But I broke this wall in the video and replaced it, and a lot of people just didn't replace this wall light back. So this wall and a wall light, okay? As well as that, we have that. We're going to come all the way over here, and we're going to add a ramp in this. This is mainly for Hill West. Husks that get sent down here might drop off the back right here, and if they do, they have no way back up, and they'll go use bridges. They'll go use the jail at bridge and use up durability, and frankly, we don't want them using up our durability because we want this to last as many waves as possible, as many random waves as possible, so we're just going to add a simple cone for them to walk back up, alright? Right here. Oh, as well as you guys can notice, we don't have our bridge back up. So, one of the things we noticed is, frankly, if this is destroyed, this cave area, they're just going to walk this outer pathway anyway, right? So, you don't actually need this floor. I'm going to get rid of it. I tested that. We're going to take out these floors that were here. We're going to take out the bridge that was over there. We're going to take up all this block off, this pillar that was right here, and we're going to add a wall right here, okay? This wall launcher is just going to have 2 times impact, 1 times reload speed, 3 durability, and it's just going to be different reload timing than this floor launcher. Because the husks are going to walk this way anyway. It's fucking pointless if we, just have that pathing as well. So we're going to have this pathing as well. So they're just going to get knocked down all the way down there. They're going to walk up this. They're going to get recycled back down there by that wall launcher, or they're going to walk this way. They're going to get recycled, and it's going to be sufficient enough. Okay? As well as we're going to look at bridge real quick. We added a couple more pieces of lava shield. I don't think these 2 pieces were here when I made the build guide. We're going to add these 2. Solely because a flinger through from right here. Never had that happen before until just recently. Maybe I was just really lucky over the many testing tries that I had, or something changed, but I think it was just I got really lucky. So we're just going to add these 2 just to cover those 2 flingers spots. We're also going to come over to Hill South, okay? One of the things that we did on Hill South was we added, so we had 2 floors right here. So we had a floor right here and a floor right here, right? A flinger would occasionally just throw at this floor. Because they're mean, I guess. So we're going to get rid of that floor, and we're going to add 3 ramps facing the east. We're going to have 1, 2, 3 ramps. Okay? And those are going to be facing the east, and that's just going to prevent, like, the husks that walk down here get launched down here. That's going to prevent them from throwing. Okay? We're then going to go over to ramp, where we're going to be making some changes and stuff that I just forgot in the video that I didn't know. And nobody ever told me this was a thing until people were like, yo, this flow launcher's kind of not doing anything. And I was like, wait, what? So we're going to come over here. We're going to get rid of this lobber shield. It was like this. There was 4 pieces right here, and this was edited. We can just get rid of those. Nothing's going to come back here. This is remnants of a past build for home base where it was a lobber shield / flinger shield. So we're just going to get rid of that. We're also going to come over here. You see this edited floor, right? And there's a ramp on my base. Well, there wasn't a ramp there on other people's bases, and this floor launcher right here was just shooting them up in the sky. They were like, why the hell is that there? So we're going to put a ramp facing the east here. Simple enough. We're just going to place a cone, place a ramp facing the east, and that's going to send them back all the way back down here. Which is another thing that we're going to go over. Genuinely, the only thing that comes up this ramp is 1 or 2 husks, or the husks that got pushed by this wall launcher or this floor launcher, right? So we get rid of this floor launcher and this wall launcher and this wall launcher right here. We're going to replace this wall. And simple enough, we're just going to add the wall back, and we don't really need them. Okay? So those are going to be the adjustments we're going to be making to the base. And if I have anything else, I'm going to let you guys know. I'm going to keep this base updated and stuff like that. If there's like any slight changes and stuff like that. Because frankly, I want you guys to have a good endurance. But anyways, let's get on to building. Alright, so let's get on to building Pit Amplifier. So, if you guys don't know what Pit Amplifier is this giant, or is this amp in this giant hole right here, right? Right down here. So as you can see, this is a pretty crappy amp to build for, if I'm being honest with y'all. How are you supposed to build tunnels when the amp drops 6 tiles below it? So that's what we're going to figure out today. Let's go look at the spawns, right? So as you guys can see, I have all my stored metal for this amplifier. Let's break that down real quick. But we're going to go over the spawns real quick and show a little bit of pathing options for the husks and why some of the pathing it just isn't very good to build for. Alright, so we got all our metal down there. Alright, so this is going to be like 11,580 metal or something around there. So it's actually not going to be that expensive compared to a lot of pit builds that I've seen. I've seen some pretty expensive pit builds that are just yikes. But so the spawns are going to be back here, across here, all the way over to here, right? So we have a huge area for them to walk. These husks would rather go right down this way. Oh no, there's a lava bomb. So they'd rather go this way, walk down here and towards the amplifier. Husks in the middle would rather come up here, all the way over to here, drop down right there or right here, and then go to the amplifier. And as well as the husks over on the far right would like to come over here and drop down this way, okay? So as you guys can see, there's a lot of area to cover. And after all of that, you might get the occasional flinger who wants to walk all the way around, drop down there, and throw. So how are we actually going to go about building this, right? The obvious play you would do is like, okay, well, you could do something up this middle path, right? You could do like a damaging tunnel, like block it so that they can drop down here, and you could damage them. But the problem with that is there's a giant tornado that hits this amp, right? So the wave 4 modifier tornado, or I think it's torn apart or something, obliterates traps. Pretty much every single trap except for select wall traps will just get annihilated if they're anywhere within the tornado's pathing. So what we actually want to do is we want to give them a pathing so that the tornado is less of an RNG factor and that we can recycle them a little bit better, okay? So the pathing that we are going to be giving them, right, so they have all these pathing options, is we have to path them all the way over here, right? We're going to block off this little area, right? So we're just going to add a ramp right here. We're going to give them this pathing up here. Boom, boom. All right. And one more tile. And then there's going to be an edited ramp here. And we're also going to give them multiple pathings, right? So different husks are actually going to want to go different pathways on this amplifier. And one of those is regular husks will want to come up here, and husky husks will go this pathing. And smashers will like to go this pathing over here off to the right. This way. Okay. So the whole goal of this amplifier is going to be giving the husks their pathing that they want to go. Okay. So that's the big thing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. At the end of this, we're just going to add a ramp right here and then a ramp like this and then edit it right here and then a floor. But we're going to give them as many pathing as possible so that when they're coming up here, they have their choice of pathway. All right. So that's 2 pathings right there that they can go. Okay. Another thing is these husks over here, right? You would have to have some serious block off if you wanted to block off like genuinely all of this, right? There's a lava bomb right here and stuff like that. So the pathway that we're going to let them come up over here is we're going to let them follow this up here, come along right here, and come all the way over this way. All right? So we're going to have like walls and stuff right here and everything lining this. But yeah, so that's the pathways we're going to give them, right? I've seen many a block off on this side, and realistically, you don't need as much as people will tell you that you need. But let's get on to like the actual trapping portion of this, right? Because I know that's everybody's favorite portion. They like to just know about the traps and what we're going to put into this amplifier. So first things first, we're going to come up right here to this floor tile. We're going to add a blue wooden floor spike. All right. So let's go find it. This is going to be Aldera, just no investment into physical, and we're going to place 2 here. We're going to edit our wall into a pillar like this. pillar, pillar. All right. And on this left wall, we're going to have an all durability 2 times reload speed wall, sound wall. And we're going to place that there. On this front wall, right, we need to add a little bit of increased building health and build structure health to the back of it. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to take an all durability increased build health sound wall. This is going to be a rare trap that you guys might not come across. You can potentially just run like a regular sound wall and then put an increased build health behind it, but this is also going to help mitigate propane. So, because they're going to have different timings. So we're going to have an all durability increased build health sound wall. We're then going to come right here. This is going to be an increased build health sound wall. It's going to be 3 times impact, right? So 3 times impact, 2 times reload speed, and increased build health. Now, if you're looking at this and you kind of know how wall launchers work, this is going to send them 2 tiles. So 1, 2, and then to right here, right? That's not fully recycling them, and they can still walk this and skirt a lot of the recycling on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to place a floor here, a wall here, and we're going to add a 3 times impact wall launcher, right? This is putting the husks closer to our goal, right? All of our goal is to get the pathway all the way over here, right? But it's adding a little bit more recycling to this. We're then going to come right to where this wall was, and we're going to add a quarter wall here. So a quarter wall right there. Simple enough. We're going to have an 3 times impact, 2 times reload speed, increased build health wall launcher here. All right. We're going to have a tar pit right here. So let's go find our tar pit. These are going to be all durability. We're going to have a blue wooden floor spike. Boom. We're going to have a 2 times impact wall launcher. So this is going to be a 2-2-2. Just easy rolls. 2 impact, 2 times reload speed, 2 durability, and we're going to place it here. This is just going to launch the husks that want to come up this pathway right here, back towards spawns, where our drop traps are going to recycle them. Okay. We're also going to have a 1 impact, 2 times reload speed, increased build health. So I get a lot of people asking why I have so many different wall launchers and I use so many different. Well, just in general, like, say, for example, we have this, right? Just a 1 impact wall launcher, right? We're going to figure out how far that pushes a husk, right? So a 1 impact wall launcher will push them basically to the end of the next tile over that they're standing on, right? So we want to push them past and roll down this little ramp to the bottom of it. But as well as we need extra layering and extra build health right behind this. So you have to think about that process when you're talking about trap rolls and stuff like that. If I put a 3 times impact, 2 times reload speed wall launcher, this isn't going to have as much durability as the 1 impact one. So it's going to run out faster. It won't have the increased build health. And it's going to send the husks farther backwards, which farther backwards is fine, but you're going to find that the reload times and the decreased durability will make them run out faster and the tunnel will be less effective. So if you're questioning rolls, think about what exactly the rolls are doing and why they're doing them. Okay? So that's like one of the most common things I get asked is like, do I really need these rolls on it? Yeah, it's built with the intention of it. Sure, you can skirt it in some places if you know what you're doing, but if you don't really know how to modify a twine build, I wouldn't. And I repeat, wouldn't use the different rolls. There are many resources, like in my Discord and Endurance Lounge. I know that people craft stuff for you guys. Okay. So now that we have that, we're going to place an increased build health, so all Dura, 2 times reload speed. All right. So we're going to go find that. All durability, 2 times reload speed, increased build health, freeze trap right here. This is going to add to the layering. It's also going to freeze husks as they come up here, right? And that's genuinely what we want, is freezing husks there. Okay? We're going to then add in all durability, 2 times reload speed sound wall right here. Okay? We're going to add one right here, so all durability, 2 times reload speed. Let's go find that again. No effect duration on it, because frankly, effect duration, makes the sound wall dancing last longer, and that's not what its purpose is, right? Because they're going to be walking faster when they're sound walled. You want them to drop their propane and then stop dancing so that they don't actually, whatchamacallit? What's the word for it? In this case, you want them to stop dancing so that they walk slower. And we're just going to have a tar pit to catch them up here. We're then going to have an all durability 1 times reload speed, right? And this is one of those cases where, like, if you skimp on the trap rolls, right, and keep them the same sound wall from here to here, they're just going to go off at the same time, and it's going to be a useless waste of space. So that sound wall is going to be important. We're then going to also have an all durability 2 times reload speed here. Okay. We're going to keep on coming up through here in the tunnel. We're going to take a right. We're going to place a floor here, and we're going to have a 2 times impact, 2 times reload speed, 2 times durability floor launcher, and we're going to place it here. To the right here, we're going to have an not all durability, we're going to have a 2 times range, 2 times reload speed, 1 durability, heals, builds, attach, anti-air trap. This isn't going to run out of durability. Frankly enough, this is to cover 1 spawn from bridge for meteors that will hit this tile. I think it's this tile right here, this tile space, and we're going to have a drop trap there. So we want that covered from the meteors, right? Because it'll make our recycling less effective. If wave 20, that drop trap breaks. Simple enough. We're then going to add an edited wall piece right here. Okay. Real quick, before we keep going, we're going to have a quarter wall right here for the sole purpose, right? That smashers won't path this way up this if this quarter wall is here. With this particular build, if a smasher, if this is a pillar like this, a smasher will path up this. If it's a quarter wall, they won't, right? What other option does that leave them? They're going to come this way, right? And there's going to be 1, 2, 3. So we're going to place those walls there. 1, 2, 3. And there's a wall right here as well. 4, 5 different recycling traps that are going to be pushing them, right? So versus 2 up here. And this is going to be staggering them off into the lava where they can't really do anything to us. So that's, in general, if we have this longer recycling pathway that smashers want to go through, we're going to take that all day, every day. We're going to then add the pillar right here. This is just going to be so that, like, when we add a floor launcher right here, husks aren't going to, like, skirt it. They're not going to hit this diagonal. They have to walk around it. Okay. We're then going to continue on forward, right? So we're right here in the tunnel. We're going to go find this right here, this tile. There's going to be an all durability tar pit. Simple enough. And there's going to be 1 right here. We're then going to add a quarter wall right here. So this is in case a smasher somehow magically teleports up here and does some shadow clone jutsu kind of thing and magically skirts this. This is gonna this little edited wall is so that they get booped down here, and then they can potentially be staggered by this wall launcher or this wall light. We're then gonna have an 3 times impact, 2 times reload speed wall launcher. So boom, boom. Okay. So we have that pathway done, right? Remember, the preferred pathway of smashers is going to be this way. Of regular husks, it's going to be up here. And flingers also go this way. So we're then going to come all the way to the front right over here. And we're going to place a blue wooden floor spike, right? This is just going to be to slow the husks down a little bit so that we can hit them more with our, like, recycling traps, right? And I get asked a lot about, like, why do a power level 33 wooden floor spike when I can do more damage with my 144 one? Well, like, the whole point of this and why we have it rolled this way is so it does as little damage as possible, right? As you guys can tell, I don't have my physical roll maxed out, and the sole purpose of that is you just do less damage, right? If you look at something else like this, let's find a better example, you're going to be doing plus 44% extra damage if it's God rolled versus plus 20% if it's regular. So as you guys can see, this is doing 1,300 damage a hit, right? Now let's go look at our 136 ones that I have. This is doing 6,000 damage a hit. That's almost like 6 times the damage, and this has a higher crit chance. So those wooden floor spike, the gold ones, are doing 6 times the damage, and that's gonna add up really quickly with propane huskies, and they're gonna go boom a lot in your tunnels if you don't. So we're then going to have an all durability 2 times reload speed wall launcher, right? Boom. This is just going to be simple recycling, right? Down here. Okay? We're then going to have a 2 impact, 2 times reload speed, 2 times durability floor launcher right here. We're going to gather up our tar pits and play our tar pit song, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 tar pits. We're then going to have a 2 times impact, 2 times reload speed, and 2 times durability wall launcher and place it here. Okay? Right? So smashers are going to walk around here, and if they get staggered by this, they're not going to get thrown off. So we don't really need a really high impact wall launcher, but we want this wall launcher to send them down right down here. Okay? So they have to walk all this pathing back up, right? And that's going to be the majority of the things right here are going to be designed to land them on this island. Okay? We're then going to place a quarter wall right here on the next tile, and we're going to place it there. We're also going to place a quarter wall right here. Okay? We're then going to have a 3 times impact, 2 times reload speed, 1 durability wall launcher. We're going to place it here, here, and here. Alright? We're going to take our wall light. This is going to be a 4 times impact, 1 times reload speed, and effect duration. Granted, you can put 5 impact on it as well, as it's not going to get used. I genuinely have never seen this get used. This is just failsafe. Honestly, we have tiles left on this pathway, so we might as well use them to recycle. But this wall light's going to be there, okay? Solely for the purpose, if a smasher does come up here, they drop down right here, this wall light's going to be able to stagger them first try. And they're going to end up in the lava, or down there. Okay? So that's why that is the way it is. In the 3 times impact wall launchers, if you go less impact on them, the wall launchers won't be able to stagger a smasher in 2 shots. So that's what the whole purpose of using the 3 impacts is, so that a smasher will get hit by 2 of these wall launchers and will get staggered off of this. Alright, so now that we have that, right, we're going to come down here. So one of the cool things about this lava in particular, any other lava kills this mist monsters. For some reason, under bridge and to the side of pit, this lava doesn't kill mist monsters, right? No idea why that is. If any Epic employee wants to comment that or fix Twine endurance for me, feel free. Phasing issues are a bitch. So are mist monsters and lava not dying, even though it's a little bit kind of cool. But anyways, we're going to come down here. So if a flinger does come down here, right, we're going to cover our options. If one lands down here in the lava and sneakily sneaks up here, seen it happen, so we got to deal with it. We're going to place a wall here, and a wall here. These are just going to be hard-hitting wall darts. So these are going to be crit rating, double crit damage. I'm just going to do the double crit rating, double crit damage durability ones, because that's what I have at the moment. Honestly, as long as they're like hitting wall darts, you should get away with those rolls. We're going to place them here, here, and here, right? So this is going to cover all of this land around here except for this tile. And they shouldn't even want to throw from this tile. They're usually going to throw from right here if they get up here. Okay, so these are just to kill them in case something happens where a flinger ends up over here. Okay? So now we're going to get into the theory of why smashers are going to want to come over here, right? Why would a smasher walk with minimal block off on the left side all the way from over there around here, down here, and everything? Well, we're going to have bait walls. We're going to have a wall right here that they really want to hit. We're going to have a wall right here they really want to hit. And we're going to have a special ant design that they really makes them want to path over to the right over here. Okay? So we're then going to place an... what is it called? An anti-air trap, right? So the thing I mentioned about like our flingers, right, is they're going to get knocked in the lava, right? They can't actually throw husks from the lava. They're going to try to throw a husk, and immediately when they pick up that husk and spawn it out of nothing, they're going to kill it in the lava, right? Eventually, they're going to get tired of that, and they're going to throw the lobber skulls. So when that happens, these anti-air traps right here to clean those up. Okay? And they're going to make sure our amp design's not going to get hit, and it's not going to break, and it's not going to make our smashers go crazy. We're also going to place an anti-air trap right here. We're going to break that floor. Okay? We'll go over the amp design in a little bit, because I want to focus a little bit more on the tunnel. But that's, in general, those are going to be for flingers, those anti-air traps. Alright? We're also going to add a edited floor, or edited cone facing the southwest here, and an edited cone facing the south right here. This is just going to be for this floor launcher to hit up and over here, okay? Now, this is actually going to be where you guys are going to have fun with this amp. And you're like, okay, well, you just recycle stuff into the lava, big deal. That's not actually the concept we want to show off. Granted, that is a concept we are showing off here, but the big concept that we are showing off is a better way to do drop traps, right? So you're like, okay, well, a better way to do drop traps. Ooh, whoop-de-doo. Okay, well, you guys haven't seen the power of drop traps, and I'm sure I'll put it earlier in this video or something like that. But drop traps are super powerful if you know exactly how they work. But let's get our lobber shield right real quick, just solely because this will show you guys the drop trap placement. So we're going to place a cone facing the northwest here. We're going to place a cone, and we're going to take out the tiles to the northwest there. The 3 tiles out there. We're going to edit this, and we're going to have a cone facing the northeast. Or facing the northwest, my bad, guys. And then we're going to have a cone facing the west here. Boom. Alright. Let me edit that again. We're going to come all the way back over to here. We're going to have the 3 cones facing the northwest placed here. We're going to have the cones facing the southwest placed. And then we're going to have just a edited ramp right here. Simple enough. Alright. This ramp is for the floor launcher. And honestly, I don't even think we need these for the lobber shield, but these are just in case a flinger can throw right here. Okay? We're then going to place 1, 2, 3 tiles out with floors. We're going to place 1 tile to the right. We're going to waterfall down 1 tile, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3 tiles this way, okay, to the south. These are going to have our drop traps, and this is going to be why this amp is so good, right? As you guys can see, the placement of that lava bomb, right? That's icky, right? If your goal is to stall or recycle husks, that lava bomb is going to kill them, right? And especially if you have your drop traps oriented incorrectly. And now you might be asking, what does drop trap orientation mean, right? I'm going to cover this in a full video, but drop traps, the way you place them actually matter. And here's what we'll explain that real quick. So we're going to have our power level 69 ceiling drop traps. These are going to be all durability, 2 times reload speed, no investment to physical. We're going to look at this little blue silhouette, right? If you guys can look at it, you'll see the muffler in the upper left-hand corner of the drop trap. Whatever way that muffler is pointing, long ways and on the side that it's on, that's where the husks are going to go. Doesn't matter what fucking drop trap you use, doesn't matter how it works, it's going to push them that way that the muffler's pointing. So, for example, if I place a muffler going this way, facing the north or facing the south, right? It's going to push them down this hill, right? If I face it towards the north, it's going to push them up the hill. And you'll see that husks actually stagger the way that it's pointing. And it's really super powerful if you guys actually look at it, right? So one of the tests that we've done is if you place them the wrong way, they actually gain a tile every 2 tiles from you pushing them forward that they walk. So, as well as they get stuck if you push them backwards, right? So this entirety of this drop trap is going to be pointing this direction, and every single husk except for the huskies and mist monsters are going to get stuck in this location right here. They're going to try to walk up here, they're going to get hit by drop traps, and they're going to get stuck back here. And we'll show you that in the gameplay earlier on in the video. But that's how this amplifier works. So we're going to make sure this muffler is facing the south, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3. Okay? We're going to make sure this one up here is facing that way, and then you have the choice of pushing them to the north right here, or you have the choice of pushing them to the south. Personally, Dan does it to the south, and I do it to the north, so we're going to show off Dan's, though, and we're going to push them all to the south. So just to make it easier, all those mufflers are facing towards the south. We're then going to place a drop trap right here, and this is going to push them back towards spawn. Now, you might be asking, why don't we push them back this way, right? Well, if we have the muffler facing towards the west, we're going to push them to that lava bomb, and more things are going to die. The more things that die, the more smashers you get, and the more likely a smasher walks up this little ramp right here, or the one to the left, and comes over here and potentially gets past this, right? So good thing we have a facing the opposite way as that lava bomb, right? Okay, so you might. I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna go over every single amp and show you guys the gradient of my drop traps. I know that's a stupid thing to hear, but the gradient of your drop traps matters. Okay, so there. I just went on a rant for a long time, but I feel like this is me trying to be informative for y'all. Okay, so we have the majority of our traps down. Now let's talk about layering and why the overuse of layering is so prominent on the pit, right? So I've seen floating block off all throughout here. They just say fuck it to the lava bomb, and you build here. You try not to ever go here again once it's built, and if it does, it just breaks your block off. Oh well. We're gonna actually shift our lava bomb over here, but first let's do our layering this way. So we're gonna place a floor here to the left of this wall, so to the north of this wall, and we're gonna place a cone. All right. We're going to come directly to the east. We're going to have an edited floor with the tiles taken out to the west, edited floors taken out to the tiles of the west, and edited floor taken out to the tile of the west. We're going to place a floor behind this tile to the east, and it's going to have the tile to the northwest taken out, and we're going to have a floor here and the tile to the southwest taken out, right? And this is just going to make sure that, like, husks that want to come through here see this as a layer. Simple enough. Okay? We're then going to add our actual like layering in. All right, so we're going to have a wall right here. We're going to have a cone facing the northwest, a regular cone facing the west, and a cone facing the southwest. And we're going to surround this in walls. All right, simple enough. We're then going to take a step behind it. We're going to have a wall here. We're going to have a cone facing the northwest, a cone facing the west, cone facing the west, cone facing the southwest. Let me break that real quick because it's not supposed to be there. And we're going to surround this in walls, right? Boom. This is going to provide sufficient layers so that they don't want to go all the way over here to the PP. So congratulations, this looks like a PP. So they don't want to come to the PP and drop off, right? Any layering past this is kind of pointless, as husks frankly have options to drop off right here. Or if they're getting to this point, they might as well drop off to the right or drop off into this gap. So any layering past this is kind of pointless on pit. Okay. So now that we have that, we're going to worry about our block off over here on the left. All right. We're going to then come all the way over to here, and we're going to see this nasty-ass lava bomb, right? That's just atrocious, that lava bomb. So what we're going to do is we're going to edit our floors like this, and we're going to take out the tiles to the north. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 floors. And we're going to upgrade these to tier 3. Or tier 2, not tier 3, tier 2. So why tier 2? It just makes the lava bomb shift more stable. Lava bombs shift more stable. But we're going to take out our floor tiles, and we're going to then place these like this. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Simple enough, right? So let's upgrade these to tier 2 so that we have a stable shift. The other ones, these 1, 2, 3, 4 floors, these are going to be tier 3, but these ones that are facing the west, like this, are going to be tier 2. Okay? And this is going to allow us to have a stable lava bomb shift. So if we can summon the lava bomb again, let's try not to summon any other lava bomb but that one. So let's walk all the way back over here. We should see that shifted right there. Brilliant, right? Now that lava bomb's not going to break our block off that we actually need. All right. So now that we have that, we're going to come right over to here. Okay. We're going to place a wall, wall, wall. We don't have to place it at this particular spot because the natural terrain's there. And we're going to have a cone facing the southwest. We are going to place a wall against this natural terrain. So this is one of the rare spots where I'm going to recommend that, as husks want to walk this pathway right here. If this isn't here and we just have our normal layering like this, they actually can walk through this gap right here. So we need that wall. We're then going to place a wall surrounding this floor tile and a cone facing the southwest. And we're also going to do that for this last tile. Cone facing the southwest. Simple enough. So it should just be 4 sandwiches like this. 4 full sandwiches. And as you can see, our lava bomb's still shifted. That's what we like to see. Poggers, my doggers. We're then going to have, we're then going to come to the northwest, 1 tile, and we're going to place 1, 2, walls. So a wall here and a wall here. We're going to come all the way down to right here towards this little natural outcropping. We're going to place a cone facing the southwest here, a cone facing the west, and a cone facing the west, and we're going to surround all of this in walls, except for on the natural terrain side right here. All right? We're then going to place a cone facing the southwest, a wall, a cone facing the southwest, surrounded in walls, a cone facing the southwest, surrounded in walls. All right. We're actually going to place a ramp tile right here, a cone facing the southwest, surrounded in walls, a cone facing the southwest. All right. We're going to hop over here to where this is, and there's not going to be anything right here. So this is going to be all the layering we're going to need for pit. So now watch. We're gonna walk over here, and nothing's going to die to the lava bomb. It might look like it is, but it's not. See, all of that layering stayed. Right? So we just shifted it a little bit off to the right here, and now we have sufficient layering where they're not going to want to come off to over here. And we'll show you guys in the amp design too, which is going to disincentivize smashers coming over here. Okay? So that's all the layering you're going to need there. I've seen a lot of layering over there, and you just don't need it. Simple enough. Okay? So now what are we going to do? We're going to focus on the layering behind this ramp right here. Okay? So, naturally, if they see a free path behind that ramp right here, they're going to want to go that free path. Simple enough. It's the husks' nature to want to find the quickest path, and if they can't break through the block off quicker than they can walk around, they're going to walk that way. So you're going to find that, like, a lot of layering goal is to make it so the husks want to walk around it. I mean, that should be just self-explanatory, though. Okay? So what were we going to do? We're going to scroll to my image so I get this block off perfectly for y'all. But we're gonna find this sound wall that we've placed earlier, and we're gonna place an edited floor right here facing the west. All right. We're then going to place a wall behind it, a cone facing the west. Okay. We're gonna have an edited floor attached to this cone, facing the west, or with the two tiles taken out to the east. Okay. We're then going to have a wall here, a cone facing the southwest, walls surrounding this except for on the natural terrain side. We're going to get rid of that I put above me by accident. And we're going to hop down this way. We're going to place a wall here. Okay. A cone facing the southwest. And then we're going to have walls right here. All right. 2 walls there. We're going to have edited floors facing the west here and facing the west here. We're going to have cone, cone, wall, wall, and a wall right here because they actually want to be able to skirt this wall too. So we have to place this wall as well. All right. And that's going to be our layering right there, right? Now, let's look at this. So there's not sufficient enough layer behind these 2 wall launchers or these 3 wall launchers that they want to beat through this, right? So we're going to actually have to prevent against that as well. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add that layering in. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 1 edited floor facing the east, 2 edited floors facing the east, and 3 edited floors facing the east. And we're going to add a cone on each of those, so just a regular cone. And we're going to surround those in walls. All right, so what that's going to do for us is husks aren't going to want to beat through these walls, right? If we have those back there. So that's why we have them. Okay? So now we have the majority of our layering in here, right? We have our layering on the left side, the north side, the middle. We have it on this south side so that they won't want to beat through this. Okay? So now that we have that, let's talk about our amp design. So our amp design, right? We want to encourage the smashers to walk off to the right. So how are we going to do that? Well, first off, for some unknown reason, it's been explained to me a million times, but these pillars right here, if we place 2 pillars right here, regular husks don't want to go to this amplifier. They want to walk around it, right? Don't know why. I'm not smart enough for that, but it helps to mitigate the smashers wanting to come to this side of the amplifier, this north side, and we're going to place those there. We're then going to edit our wall into an archway, and we're going to place an archway here. We're going to then add a half arch on the west side, attach there, too high, an arch right here, and then we're going to add a full wall on the other side, on the east side. Attached to this full wall, we're going to jump up and we're going to place a floor here and a floor on top. On top of this floor, we're going to have another one of those anti-air traps, solely for the purposes of if we get 2 flingers in the lava over here, which is quite rare, but for each flinger, as they're throwing, you're going to need two times reload speed anti-air traps to deal with the 1 flinger. Simple enough. They throw fast enough that you need 2 of these. So if you have 2 of them, you need 4 anti-air traps. So this is for the sole purpose of if we get 2 flingers in the lava throwing. All right? As well as, now you're going to be like, okay, well, what does the mini-boss do right here? Because you can get Wave 5 and Wave 16 on this, where a mini-boss comes down here, right? And they just start wrecking shit if you don't have a way to bait them, right? So what we're going to do is, for the mini-boss, is we're going to have these little edited walls right here. They're just going to be 2/3 walls, and we're going to place 1 wall, 2 wall, and we're going to have a cone. Okay, well, I just got caught in the mini-boss trap. We're going to have a cone facing the southeast, all right? So what's going to happen is a mini-boss is going to walk over here, try to hit those walls, right? And they're going to walk right here, hit the guys, and they're going to be like, oh, shit, got to do it again. So they'll get up here, and they're going to teleport all the way down here. And they're going to walk, they're going to try to hit that wall, and they're going to do it again. So it's just a neat little way to keep the mini-bosses busy when it's that wave. This doesn't have a guaranteed mini-boss wave, but that's what they're going to do when a mini-boss wave hits. All right. Now, if you guys didn't think this amp was overkill enough, we're going to add a little bit more overkill. Simple enough. So, the one thing we want to do is floors and stuff don't break over this lava, but they break over the lava in the middle. So we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to place 1, 2, 3 floors right here. Okay? And you're like, all right, well, 1, 2, 3 floors right here. So, the husks that are thrown from these wall launchers right here and this floor launcher are going to end up landing right here on this floor, right? So they don't die to lava, we have less smasher spawns. All right, they're going to want to walk all the way up here, right up here. Here, they're going to path right here, and then they're going to come towards the amplifier, right? And we have our stalled tire traps that are pushing them all back this way, but we're going to add even more recycling, right? For when those tire traps do run out after like 3 or 4 waves, the husks are going to use this recycling, get sent down here, and we're going to add even more recycling. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 floors, a blue wooden floor spike right here, 2 times impact, 2 times reload speed, 2 times durability floor launchers. You can't go overboard on this, or you can go overboard on this impact and you'll send them into the lava, but this is going to hit off the ramp that we already have instilled into our bridge amp. Boom, and it's going to end up down here. Right? So we have to add 1 more ramp up here in bridge amp. So we're going to come up here, and we're going to place that ramp right here on our bridge amplifier. Just a little overview shot of that. So what's going to happen is the husks that get sent over here are going to walk here. They're going to hit off of this floor launcher or this floor launcher and end up down here and have to walk that gauntlet over and over again, right? This is just for the fat husks that do make it past our drop traps, like the riot husks or just husky husks in general. They're going to end up over here and they're going to get recycled over and over and over again. It's going to be just a giant pain in the ass for them, and that's what we want for the husks. Simple enough. Okay? Right? So that is about it for this amplifier. Believe it or not, we're going to tier 3 all of this up, right? All this needs to be a tier 3'd. Granted, it's not as expensive as other amps, but you need to be tier 3ing all these amps. I've seen people not tier 3 it, and they're like, why does a smasher break through right here? Well, it's like, okay, well, you clearly didn't tier 3 any of your material, right? So there's going to be less health incentive, and they're going to see it as less layers. We're also going to have an edited quarter wall right here, forewarning. I'm just like, as I'm going through this, I'm looking through screenshots to make sure I didn't miss anything, because I want to make sure these amps are perfect for y'all. Okay. So we have that edited quarter wall, but yeah, make sure you're tier 3ing your amps. There's no reason, guys. If you're doing Twine Endurance, go farm your material, go punch some things in a private lobby, right? There's no reason you guys should be skimping on materials. All right. And that's our amplifier for Pit. I know this is a longer video. I went on rants about a lot of shit and ranted this didn't have to be this long, but I feel like I provided some educational opportunities for you guys to learn about the game. So, I'm happy with it. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please consider leaving a like on the video and consider subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate all the support that you guys have given me, and honestly, it means the world to me. We hit 10,000 subscribers probably about a month ago, and like, just think about that number, guys. 10,000 people have watched my content and been like, I want to subscribe to this kid. That's just crazy to me, right? Streamed Minecraft for 3 months without a single person watching me, and now I have 10K subscribers in under a year. So I thank you guys. It means the world to me that you guys would support me like this. Okay? So, yeah, that's going to be Pit Amplifier. Make sure to join my Discord. Make sure to join Endurance Lounge. Really appreciate you guys. Peace.